Hello and howdy. My name is Evan. This is a stream, and I am about to go to work. I have a shift in like probably 30 minutes, but I wanted to record something really quickly because by the time that I'm off work, it would be like 10 p.m., and that's too late for an upload. All right? It's too late. I actually look so dorky right now. I look like a... Sorry, someone tried to FaceTime me, and I said no, and I got a text that says motherfucker. Okay, that's kind of rude, but I'll deal with it. I'm currently walking around in the woods waiting to go to work because... And I don't work in the woods. And someone's going to see these like woods and be like, I can actually find your exact location with this. Okay. If you're going to dox me, at least subscribe, please. But anyway, this is a splendid little patch of land in the woods that I like to come to and sit at sometimes because, of course, I'm lucky enough to live near woods. Nature is just so incredibly beautiful. It's irreplaceable. Everyone's like talking about all this shit that's going on. The world's going to shit all the time. But like, you think the birds care? Just flying around, eating worms and shit, dude. All they care about is being early so they can catch the worm. But I, of course, wanted to talk really quickly about something that I've been facing today, which is the occasional lack of inspiration. Something that I've dealt with in the past, because as a YouTuber, for those of you who aren't aware, some of you have found me through this channel and don't know that I have a main channel. I do commentary with a channel called Savarino, which is just my last name of the the name that's in this channel. But I'm gonna climb this rock real quick. Something that I deal with sometimes, and I'm shocked that I even didn't deal with in the past, is finding it difficult to find a topic that's worth yapping about for a video. Because, you know, I want to teach people. One of the reasons I got into making videos in the first place was, of course, well, one, to make my mark on the world, have some sort of mark that I can look back on and be like, that is something, that's the impact that I left. But the other thing was to teach people and to share news and information about my hyperfixations that I care a lot about, which right now just happen to be politics, which kind of suck. But regardless, something I've struggled with recently is getting out consistent uploads because I don't want to just put out slop. I know a lot of YouTubers who do put out slop, and I have to fight the urge to get jealous of them because sometimes I see them posting straight slop and I'm like, I could do that. Like, I could do that, and I'd make enough money to pay off my college tuition. But that isn't the mark that I want to leave. So it's interesting dealing with all of that because, like, I actually spent, when I was starting as a commentary YouTuber, 11 months straight uploading daily. I don't know which skinwalker was doing that for me because that definitely wasn't me, because modern day me can barely put out 2 videos in a week. But I think it is really interesting, and I guess a part of the artistic process, which I consider what I do in art. I know that's kind of like boisterous almost, but I consider myself not like a YouTuber. Like, if someone asks what I do, I either say comedy or I say like I am like a writer, basically. Like, I feel like it's what I like to do. And I paint with words. Nowhere near as much of a painter as like someone like a poet or like Kendrick or something like that. But I like to paint with words. I like to tell a story with jokes and funny little anecdotes and shit like that. And so I think it's what I've been working on coming to terms with is the fact that sometimes when I can't get an upload out, that's good. It's me taking my time to not put out something that I would have otherwise regretted. Because, I mean, there's definitely some videos I regret on my channel. In those 11 months of daily videos, there are some where I look back and I'm like, why did I make that? That's stupid. I'm not going to delete it. It's a part of my process of becoming what I am today. But it's like, why did I even record that? I remember doing a video about trick shotters in that Pokemon shooter game Pal World. And I think that video is, to date, the worst performing video on my channel. And I was like, God damn, I was desperate. Another video I did about hell divers having like some lawsuit happen. I didn't do any research for that. That was actually a really poor video. But I think that that's important. Like, I learned from those. I moved on. I'm literally just yapping. This is like the most pointless yapping I've ever had in one of these videos. But I think that people could use this if they can somehow decipher through all the gibberish and garbage that's coming out of my mouth. If they're creating content themselves, is that fail a few times, but then once you realize what fails, don't do it again, you know? Like, don't make the same mistake twice, but make those mistakes first, which is what I did and what I'm going to continue to do. There's definitely be more mistakes in the future. I have a YouTube short I just recorded that I actually know is going to perform awful, but I'm going to upload it because it's a funny bit. Because I made a YouTube short just a second ago for my main that's like a snippet of one of my videos and then like get like cyberpunk gameplay under it. Can you spell regret for me? Because people are already like, what happened to Evan? What did you do with him? And so I'm going to upload another video that's like acting like I was a skinwalker and that Evan's been kidnapped. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I am going to start walking to my work because I'm probably going to be late if I don't now. But God, it is beautiful out here. I love nature. There's usually a bunch of geese by this water, but you know, it's fucking the North Pole out here, minus the Santa Claus. So, you know, hopefully I don't freeze to death. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever just came out of my mouth. I hope it's coherent. You know what? I'm not even going to rewatch it. I'm just going to put it out and see what happens. And my diary entry, inspiration, finding my place in my artistic creation and seeing if it can be something more in the future. Who knows? A lot of this sounds so noble, but in the end of the day, I'm just spouting gibberish and almost falling off a cliff of rocks. So thank you. And I'm Evan. This is beautiful. And see you around.